Why aren't you living the life you dream of? It's a simple question, isn't it? But oh, how it can stir up a hornet's nest of excuses. I'm too busy, some might say, or I don't have the right skills, and my personal favourite, I'll start tomorrow. But let's be honest, tomorrow never comes. Fear, procrastination, and lack of motivation, these are the usual suspects, aren't they? They're like those unwanted guests at the party, always showing up uninvited, spoiling the fun. But here's a little secret. They've got no power unless you give it to them. Look, life isn't a dress rehearsal. You don't get a do-over. It's happening right now, this very moment. So why let these imaginary monsters hold you back? It's high time to show them the door, don't you think? Have you ever considered that the only thing standing between you and the life you desire might be yourself? Meet Jane Doe. She was in your shoes once. She was a regular person, just like anyone else. Jane woke up every morning, got ready, and headed off to a job she absolutely despised. It wasn't that it was a terrible job per se, it was just that it wasn't the job for her. She felt like a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. Each day, she traded hours of her life for a paycheck that barely covered her bills. She was surviving, but she wasn't living. She was stuck in a rut, feeling unfulfilled and uninspired. Jane was merely existing instead of truly living. But then, Jane took a good, hard look at her life. She realized she was stuck because she was letting fear control her. Fear of change, fear of failure, and fear of what others might think. These fears were her obstacles, standing between her and the life she truly wanted to live. So Jane decided to confront her fears. She asked herself, what's the worst that could happen? And she found that the worst-case scenario was not as scary as living a life of regret. She realized that she was the only one who could change her situation. And so Jane took the initiative. She started to plan, started to dream. She decided to take a leap of faith and pursue her passion. It wasn't easy. There were times when she doubted herself, times when she wanted to give up, but she didn't. Jane decided to keep going, to keep pushing. She chose to face her fears head on. She stepped out of her comfort zone and she dared to dream big. She decided to take control of her life instead of just letting life happen to her. Jane decided she didn't want to be a bystander in her own life anymore. She chose to take action. Jane's journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. She started from scratch, from a place of uncertainty. She had a dream, a vision, but she was miles away from it, separated by a chasm of fears and doubts. But Jane, oh, our Jane, she was a fighter. She was not one to be bogged down by the weight of her dreams. She was one to carry them on her shoulders and march ahead, head held high. Jane didn't have a magic wand or a fairy godmother to turn pumpkins into carriages. She had something far more powerful, the courage to take risks. She plunged into the unknown, embracing the possibility of failure, for she knew that the only real failure was not trying at all. As she ventured out of her comfort zone, she stumbled upon a world of opportunities. It was like stepping into a new world, a world where she was the creator, the decision-maker. She was no longer a pawn in the game of life. She was the queen. Jane faced her fears, looked them straight in the eye and said, "You don't scare me." She fell. She stumbled. But every time she did, she got up stronger, more resilient. She learned that fears are like shadows. They grow bigger in the dark. But when you shine a light on them, they disappear. Jane learned new skills, honed her talents, and stepped out of the box society had confined her in. She didn't just change her life. She transformed it. She became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of determination and resilience. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story of overnight success. This is a story of a woman who dared to dream, dared to fight, dared to fall, and dared to rise again. Jane's journey was filled with twists and turns, with highs and lows, but every step she took was a step towards her dream, towards the life she had always wanted. She faced her fears, she fought, she fell, but most importantly, she rose again, stronger and more determined. Now it's your turn. You've heard the stories, you've seen the transformations, and now it's time to carve your own path. Imagine for a moment the life you've always desired, the dreams you've held so close to your heart, the goals you've yearned to achieve. They're not as unreachable as they may seem. You see, change doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't knock on your door one sunny morning, cup of coffee in hand, ready to whisk you away to your dream life. No, change is a process. It's a journey, and like all great journeys, it starts with a single decision. A decision to take the first step, to leap into the unknown. The beauty of life is that we hold the power to shape it. We are not merely spectators in this grand play, we are the directors. And just as a director can change the course of a story, so can you change the course of your life. Life is not a pre-written script, it's a blank canvas. And you, my friend, are the artist. You hold the paintbrush that can color your life with the hues of your choice. You can sketch the outlines of your dreams and fill them in with the shades of your passion. But for that, you need to make the choice. The choice to pick up that brush, to dip it in the paint, and to take that first stroke. This is your call to action. This is your moment to seize. It's time to embrace the power within you. Don't let your dreams remain dreams. Breathe life into them. Start your journey today. Decide to live the life you've always wanted, the life you truly deserve. You have the power. You have the choice. Take the first step today. Start your journey towards the life you want and deserve. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, your step. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor and hit that like button. It's a simple way to show your support, and it helps us reach more people just like you. If you know someone who could use a little motivation, a little push to start their journey, share this video with them. It might be the spark they need to ignite their transformation. And remember, your journey doesn't have to end here. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and empowering content. We've got a lot more stories to share, a lot more journeys to embark on. Thank you for watching. Remember, your dream life is just a decision away. So, make that decision today. Take that first step and watch as the path unfolds before you. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep striving, and keep transforming. Your journey has just begun.